Hey everyone, I thought I would share with you a couple of the scrapbooking pages that I've been doing lately and a few of the different techniques that I've been trying. So this is one page I've done, and I tried this technique where I used some stamps. I used this Amy Tangerine Love Struck collection, and I used that camera, which you can see, and just stamped it onto a piece of paper like this, and then cut around it and used that as an embellishment. So I've got that put up a bit, and then I also use this technique of stamping onto the page, which I don't normally do. So yeah, that's one page I did. This one uses a technique that I use a lot in travel scrapbooking, where I just have a bunch of photos and I use numbers, and then I use in my journaling block all the numbers to explain what each photo is, as opposed to writing underneath the photo or doing a page that's separate about each of these different things. So for this one I used a lot of washi tape as embellishment, which, I mean, as you can see, my embellishment is fairly simple. I don't like to add too much. This one is an introduction page to a new city that we're going to. This one's for Venice, and again, not much embellishment. For this page, I'll just explain how I made it. So I backed it onto white paper, so I had something to start with. So I've got little white borders, and I did that to match this border on the paper. Then I used a blue colour that I thought would complement the water, and then I used this paper, which you can see here is only just strips, and I just used both outside strips because of this white line around the border. I really couldn't just use, cut a strip for that side and then cut the next strip and put it here. It would look funny. So to make it symmetrical, I put that on the other side. And so then just to matte these photos, I used this same blue again and just used the blank spot in the photo for the title. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this page. Again, the only embellishment I have is the title and the stickers with the date. So I don't like to do too much, obviously. Okay. This page I haven't quite finished yet, but you can definitely get the idea. This is a map of Venice, and so I've made each of these photos lift up so that underneath you can see the map and like everywhere we went and that sort of thing. And so what I will do is, under each photo, I'll probably just write there or there what the photo is of, so I can add any journaling for the day here. Because I find with travel photos, I generally have some sort of story of the day that I want to tell, not just a story about this particular food or this particular building. There might not be huge stories I want to tell about those. I just want to show you, these are a selection of photos that we took while we're in Venice. So yeah, this one is another one. This is one where I have specifically taken photos of our gondola ride. So this is just a little journaling slip that goes in behind there. I just stuck those letters on top for something. And I do have a bit of journaling here, which flows into the background a bit, which this background is paper that we had to wrap some of the Venetian masks that we bought. And then I've used this paper here, which you'll see is the same as that paper, so tying it all through. And I've definitely used the blue theme throughout Venice, except for when we get to these pages. Here, this was a page when we were in Venice, but it was specifically about the gelati that we ate, because Luke won a competition to eat the most gelati in the day. So I've told the story there, and I've just sort of put these splatters, I don't know if you can see them very well, splatters of ink, which is a new technique. I don't normally do any ink splatters. A lot of my pages are very, well, similar to this, very blocky, very structured, which is not really like me personally at all, but that seems to be what I do for scrapbooking. And so I wanted to try this new technique of the splotches of ink, and Luke said, oh, it's like, you know, melted gelati. I went, oh, that must have been some sort of subconscious thing that I did, because I certainly didn't mean to. And then this is the final page for Venice, which I've just got 3 half photos down and a full photo. And the reason I've put these together is because these were 2 extras that we did in our tour, where we got to see Venetian glass being blown, and then we also got to see this handmade lace being made and do that. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, and I've tried to do a few layers here. And one of the things that I really have been trying to do with these pages that I've been doing lately is use papers that I really like that are not necessarily travel papers, because I tend to just, I love buying. This particular paper is one of my favorites that I have, and I don't really use it that much because it's not really a travel-y thing, and that's the main scrapbooking I do. So yes, I've been trying to step out of my comfort zone a bit with that and use these bright colours and things like that, which I'm really happy with. So the other thing I like about this page is how I've done the title here with it sort of flowing down like a step. And I've just done little bits of journaling in odd places. So yeah, these are a few of the pages that I've done lately. Obviously going through a bit of a stage with this paper. It's everywhere. But yeah, I'm really happy with those pages, and that's what I've been up to lately.